Hello and welcome to the Bug Guys Season 2 of From the Depths. We are here today to go ahead and tackle a whole new campaign. That's right, and the whole campaign's been revamped. This is, what is it, patch 1.55 or something like that? Yeah. So we are going to go ahead and make 3 new vehicles today in today's episode. Hopefully we're going to get around to 3 new vehicles. We're going to go over some AI, some general weapon tutorials, laser tutorials, just kind of do a brief coverage on kind of all the things you need to know when starting out in the campaign, because you're not going to have many resources. And we're also going to start the campaign too. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check out the campaign. Let's start it off. And then let's take a look at our surroundings and see what we really need to build. Okay, so let's go for this thing. Alright, so single player. Yeah, see, we have our old game here, the Bud Kai story from the Season 1. Oh, that's so cute. Hey, look at that. October 23rd. See, yeah, so I did a lot of pre-recording, because I think this just came out like 3 days ago, the last episode of that, but that was like October 23rd when I recorded it. So yeah, I do a little bit of pre-recording every once in a while. But okay, so here we go, new campaign. In the single-player campaign, you play as a lone machine engineer. You know, let's just call ourselves the Mad Commander. Let's just do that. I like that better. We a crazy Mad Commander of many fleets and admirals and stuff like that. And the factions are hostile to you. You'll need to have your wits about you to keep a foothold in this campaign. All right, let's mess it up. So let's go for it. Last time I had the difficulty set at 1.5. But then a whole bunch of players did create a whole new bunch of ships, and the content creator has added them to the actual game itself. So the game has increased in difficulty a lot naturally. So I don't know whether to do difficulty 2 or difficulty 1.5. We might have more fun if I set it at like not insanely difficult, just so at least I could be a little bit of a derp now and then, so I'm not constantly sweating. I'm gonna leave the default max blocks spawned at once thingy. So this kind of measures how big battles can get, and then if block count goes over this, then I think there's like little markers that get put up for where ships are instead of displaying everything, so you don't like crash the game or it doesn't get too slow. So here we go, we're going in. The Bud Kai story, part 2. Oh, this ship looks familiar. Oh, but I like, yeah, that's right, the new block graphics is very sweet. Ammo storage. Okay, so this place looks fairly similar. Oh, nice, there's a spawn beacon here. That wasn't there before. So, like, if we die, we don't, like, lose the game. Or I guess our machine corpse will pop back right there. And, okay, so this is pretty much the same. Oh, we got the little... Hey, did they copy my Scrappy? No, I think that was there before. That was, that hasn't changed much. Okay, so this place, fairly the same. Now, let's take a look at the map. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. What? Oh no. You know what? Oh, where the heck is my camera? Oh my gosh. Oh, so when you get out of the map, oh, this is so cool. Wow, how the heck do I get back to, okay. Wow, so this literally is an open world, and I just spit on my screen, an open world war thing going on here. Yeah, and that's right, you can't just warp your fleets around. You actually have to move them strategically. Oh my blazes. Wow, this is so cool. Wait, can I like move this map? How do you move this map? Oh, there we go. You gotta hold down middle mouse button to move it around. Oh, wow. And there's like a little maze of things around here, like all the land islands and stuff like that. Okay, so what? Oh my gosh, there's like someone, there's a level 3, oh, there's a resource zone right here. We're in a resource zone. Here's a resource zone, and there's a level 3 duders over here. Okay, but it doesn't seem like we're too much under attack right now. Let's check the, what's this pull all mean? Force all forces out of play. Oh, I don't know what that means. Alright, let's get out of here. So, let's see. So, let's take a look at the factions here. Let's see, does everybody hate us? Oh, cool, it's just a deep water guard. Nice. So this is similar to before, but the map is obviously completely different. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft some baby ships up so we can go ahead and start building some fleets here, because it looks like they do have a constructor here. Alright, that is the, yeah, right here, constructor right here. And we have no crystals, so we're going to have to try to make some designs that are free of AI controls for now, because AI takes up crystals. But yeah, well, we gotta make them flexible. Sorry, so here we go. And here we have the start of one of the first creations that I am building here. Oh my goodness. Let's go up here real quick. Yes, I'm gonna call this ship the Raptor. it is going to be a fast ship, and it's kind of weird because I have to get used to not building ships so big since we are just starting out again. I just came back from a huge campaign, so starting out again, you have to get used to building small block counts and stuff like that. But okay, let's see here. So I'm obviously gonna have to extend these out here. I actually drew this schematic down on a piece of paper, so eventually we're gonna have legs that come out even further out here, kind of like a crawdad, froggy, I don't know, some kind of ravager. Wait, what did I call this thing? The raptor? Wait, I forget. Oh, I called it the raptor. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So let me do a little more work to this guy, and see if we can get him moving at least. As for the order of business, I do believe that we're gonna go ahead and just make one ship this episode, and then get back into the campaign, and then make another a ship next episode, and then kind of continue like that in a decent flow, just so we have a mix of things going on here, so it's not just like one episode building a bunch of ships. I think that'll be a good balance. So okay, so this episode we'll focus on building the ship in the campaign, and since this is our first ship, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little more detail on how to make the engine, for example. So we just plopped down a propeller down there. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put another not rudder. Actually, yeah, we do need a rudder. So let's plop that down. I don't know. Right about here is good. It's not really too important. That's for turning and stuff, yeah. And then, let's see, let's go here, put another propeller over here. Oh yeah, I added these pontoons to the sides of our Raptor. Totally cool. And yeah, and then I think in these areas we'll have two guns. We'll have two machine guns, one on this side, one on this side, shooting forward in a crazy fashion. And then, yeah, but okay, so let's go ahead and make our engine now. So what you're gonna need is a, let's see here, engine block is the first thing. Oh, what's this? They have some nice little text here. Oh, cool. They got like little tips. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go ahead and start with an engine. I kind of left this out here a little bit just so we can build some blocks around this, just to defend this sensitive area. Because we'll probably go ahead and put like an AI like right in the center here. Like maybe just in front of the engine, and then maybe some ammo generators back here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so you need an engine block. You get some crankshafts. Let's go ahead and maybe just make this a baby engine, just like 3 crankshafts long. And I like to make it 3 so we can go ahead and get a nice combo of let's see, things working together here. So like these cylinders, I usually like to build them. Now there's other ways of building engines that people will build like 5 wide and they're like super efficient, whatever. But I find this is the best engine that you can build that is resource friendly. Because cylinders are pretty cheap. Carburetors are more expensive, so I like to use less carburetors if at all possible. So you stick those in between there like that, and then exhausts are cheap, so you got to put those on the on the cylinders, just as so, not like that, just as so. Let me get the mirror going here. Press N for that. So it kind of copies the design everywhere, and then you absolutely need superchargers on the carburetors. You definitely need that. It's totally worth it. Boost power by a lot. I think I only... oh yeah, and then a fuel tank on top. And boom, we have an engine that, see, our little power gauge in the bottom right. Now it's power. So that's all you need for an engine. This engine is pretty decent. Let's see how much power this puts out. It's not a crazy amount, but if we take a look at the resources here by pressing V, you'll see it doesn't use too much fuel. Parts are decent. Metal is decent. And natural is... all this stuff is doable right here. This is not, like, too crazy. So we can definitely have this as our starter ship, no doubt about it. So let's go ahead and put a captain's wheel on here and start testing this thing with some movement. And also, before you take off, another good thing to do that I just remembered, I just take all this stuff for granted nowadays because I built like 1,000 of these things. You want to go ahead and get a fuel processor on here, so you're going to go ahead and generate your own fuel for your fuel tank that's for your engine. I know it's kind of confusing, but the engine has its own fuel tank, and then the ship has its own fuel as a where is it? Fuel storage tank. Yeah, there it is. So you have the ship's fuel, and this tank right here feeds fuel automatically into this tank here, and then this pump right here always makes sure that this fuel tank is full or is getting filled so it can fill this tank here so the engine can run. So that's kind of how the whole thing works. I just kind of mash that all together. So if something explodes there, the whole thing goes down. But that's the way I like it. High risk areas. Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. Let's see if this thing works. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, wow, way too fast, way too fast. So we're like doing a wheelie here. Alright, but I think once we get the guns on here, we won't be... Oh, what a cute first vessel. Let's add some more power here. You might actually have too many engines on this thing, yeah. But I think once we get the guns on here, we'll be able to weigh it down so we don't go flipping upside down. Oh, the Mad Commander is now cozy. Yeah, we have a roof on this bad boy here. We got some, we got an air pump and some ammo barrels, two ammo processors, so we can generate our own ammo as we burn through it. And bada boom! So the outside is pretty much done. But this is a starter vehicle, so there's really no armor on this thing at all. I have like a little window in the back here just to say hello and let the exhaust fumes kind of fly out. Not like that's important or anything. And yeah, and here's my little escape hatch. So like if things really turn sour, I still have a slight chance of getting out of here and just being like, see you later, and like watch the ship explode and just kind of sink. But if the ship does explode, I will be sitting right here next to the ammo barrel, so I'll probably die with it. So we can't let that happen. We've got to be on our game. Yeah. So, alright, so I think now is the time to go ahead and put the weapons on here. Like I said, it's not going to be AI controlled at first, so we will be controlling the guns. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to put some predictors on there. Let me look at a few designs, but I do believe we're going to go with custom cannons. And yeah, we're gonna definitely gonna start with a firing piece. Let's see here. Maybe we'll go ahead and put the firing piece. I'm gonna have to look at the center of mass on the ship too, because that's what this little these 4 arrows right here are, like just kind of floating right here. That shows you where the center of the weight of the mass of the ship is. So you kind of want to put the guns in a place where that's going to be where it's going to remain centered on the center of the ship, or maybe even up forward a little bit, just so like when we thrust, we can actually weigh down the ship so it doesn't do a wheelie. Although now it seems to be doing fine. Seems to be doing pretty good. But okay, alright, so I'm going to mess around with these guns a little bit. Alright, so here we go. We have a couple cannons on here, and now we're going to go ahead and do like a little tutorial here for cannons, just because this is going to be our first time building these cannons. So I want you guys to know, have some kind of idea on how to make them yourselves. So let's go about it here. Let's go ahead and cut the power, so we're not moving too fast. Alright, so let me just go ahead and delete everything here, just so we can start from scratch, more or less. Now I'm going to show you the way that I like to design guns, because everyone has their own style. But I feel like this ratio and this style of making guns works out really good with ammo boxes to all types of what are the other things? Ammo boxes to autoloader ratio. Okay, so let's go ahead here, and I like to put a 6-way connector right at the start here, right on top. And then after the 6-way connector, I'll go ahead and throw some autoloaders on the sides here. And then maybe like 1 or 2 more 6-way connectors. This is like a really small gun. And usually I'll put the gauge increases under here, just because this spot seems like it's pretty safe in terms of taking damage, because they're like really expensive. But we're not going to do it with gauge increases on this. We're going to go ahead and do some armor-piercing warheads, just because they're a little cheaper. Because we can't afford, there's a lot of metal involved for a gauge increase. And then we're going to go ahead and put another autoloader on here. So now our shooting speed should be really fast once we get some ammo boxes on here. And I know I'm moving fast just in case, I don't know, I just want to make sure that everyone has some type of an idea on how to make a gun. Just so, just in case, because I get a lot of questions like, hey Budkai, will you make a gun for everyone? And to see, or some kind of tutorial, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I did that like 40 episodes ago, so I figure I might as well just go ahead and do one now. Yeah, so there you go. See, so I'm just throwing ammo boxes everywhere, and you don't really need it for AI, but for not using AI, you need a predictor on the front, just so you can kind of see, like, it'll show you like the white lines. And we don't need these ammo boxes down here. Actually, no, those are just junk boxes. Okay. Yeah, and there you go. You have a cannon. And I also like to have, like at least half of these barrels here are the motorized barrels, because these are what's going to boost up your azimuth and your elevation to 45 degrees, which is good. So that means your cannon can go ahead and rotate in many different directions. So what I'm talking about is this. See, we can look way up there. We can go like way out here. And this is just the barrel itself moving. That's what those motorized barrels do. They help you like look around like this without having to put your guns on a turret. So they're very handy. They're very handy to have. And then I have just some regular barrels here. And then, what's this? Just like a force suppressor of some sort. What's it called? I always forget these names. Yeah, recoil suppression barrel. And so there we go. So these are our guns. These will shoot for like, I don't know, like 2.5 minutes straight. with just like 2 ammo barrels down here and 2 ammo processors. So okay, so I'm gonna throw some wood on these things and let's try to build this thing in the campaign, shall we? Just about ready to go into the campaign. Just one last look over everything. We got our chair, we have our air pump, some coffee, some ammo generating here. Very nice, very nice. We got our little shotgun thing just hanging out in there, our assault rifle. Yeah. So I mean, it's not very pretty, but it's pretty good for just a small amount of blocks. Somewhat defensible. Let's see here. Price is reasonable. Lots of parts, but that's okay. I think we can do this. All right. So let's see if we can survive the campaign. Let's go back there and I guess tidy up our base a little bit. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and just wreck this engine. Hopefully we're not gonna start crashing. I gotta do this fast here. Let's see. So engines. Let's see. Get some cylinders on here. Yeah, I know we're running out of power, man. I know. You don't gotta tell me twice. There we go. So we'll get some cylinders on this bad boy, just as we did before. Some carburetors. Oh boy, oh boy. It's kind of hard to work under pressure. And definitely need a fuel tank to get this thing kind of running again here. So let's get like a fuel tank on top of here. Boom. I like to do things crazy style like this. And then let's get some exhausts so these cylinders can breathe just periodically. Okay. Cool. Well, we still need more power. Oh yeah, superchargers. Right. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then what else we need here? What else? We need some, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, cylinders in here. Aye. Under pressure. I mean, I guess I didn't have to delete the whole engine all at once. There we go. Yeah. Crisis averted. We all good. Now we're nice and clean. Probably save some resources off building this too. Yeah, it's purring. Purring like a little kitty. Alright, very good. Let's see. I'll probably extend this like one more block this way too. I'm also going to go ahead and add another resource gatherer here too, so we get about like 3 of these guys going. I mean, I guess a good, what's our resource here on this map? Let's see how our resources are doing. How do you check that? Oh, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, okay, so looks like we are tapping out pretty much everything that spawns in. Oh yeah, okay. So what else? What other threats do we got coming in here? It looks like there's a big line coming towards us here. What's that mean? Does that mean that they're attacking us? Hover over the... Oh yeah, it looks like they're heading our way. Reinforcing a defenseless island. Oh cool, it even tells you speed. Wow, 5 meters per second. Cool. 5 guys there. Strength 20. Reinforcing defenseless island. Well, oh I see. They're coming here. Oh, that's so cool. So they're not attacking us yet. But they sure will be. What are these guys doing? Harvesting naturally occurring resources. Oh, that's so cool. So there's like little bases here. Is that what this is? Yeah! Oh, force count 1, strength 15. So they must have a base right here that's tapping these resources. And we're going to go ahead and attack it next episode. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Let me go ahead and just make sure... Oh, there's so much to tidy up around here. Oh, we don't need all these fuel tanks. Oh my goodness, we just need like 1. It's ridiculous. I mean, really, all you ever need is just 1. What are even these things here? What's this? Resource kit? Spares crate. Wow, I never even like used these in my life, but okay, I guess I'll keep a couple around. You do need at least like 1 fuel pump. That's definitely a handy thing to have. 1 fuel pump, and oh yeah, we have to clean this whole area up. Get rid of a lot of these blocks here. All this like steel. Oh yeah, and this gun up here. We don't need this baloney. This thing is so silly. Okay, so next episode we will go ahead and just kind of scrap apart this base, all the stuff that we don't need. And then, oh yeah, I mean, like, we can almost already, like, build this ship. We just need a few more parts. But I think we'll get the parts from, taking apart this alloy right here. This alloy right here is just full of parts. So we'll go ahead and break that down. And build our first ship, and get rid of this ship, and make this place tip-top shape. And go ahead and check out, take a little peekaboo on the resource zone. Right over here, our neighbors. Aww, look at them. I wonder what their base looks like. Okay. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye.